very well they've fleeced you. They know very well that property they told you about doesn't exist. But they still let you, they still drag you along and take you to something that's not even yours. You're busy there taking photos, happy like, oh, I did it finally. And you're supposed to forgive. Stay with me. Hi there, I'm Nicole Hanselman. Thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time, please subscribe. I really appreciate you. At the end of this video, remember to hit that like button and expect 3 videos weekly. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today, I'm going to talk about forgiveness, the power of forgiveness. Why do we forgive? And how to avoid certain situations, like boundaries, man, boundaries. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I did share my con story. If you're not watching that, I did share it, not from a bad place. I didn't want it to open a can of worms, and thankfully it's not gone to that. I wanted it to inspire and teach some people, and hopefully we stop repeating these mistakes. We do some things because we don't talk about them. Nobody says anything. Nobody speaks out. They keep happening. But I'm so glad because a lot of people manage to speak about the stories that they've been bottling. They manage to forgive, but they've not spoken about them. And there were so many. One that stood out that I want to share, I didn't stand out because it was the worst of them. There's so many bad stories. I wanted to just pocket mine and think, okay, there's so many bad stories out there. So imagine family fleecing you. They know very well they've done that. But they drag it for so long. They don't tell you. They don't find a way of maybe admitting or something. I don't know what they should do, but do something. But they just like to continue believing. A lot of us, when you have such certain level of achievement, you wanted to buy a property and if you ask family to do it, you start telling your friends. Yeah, you start, there's a little bit of bragging that goes on. So you tell your friends, you fly all the way. They let this family member fly all the way to go and see something that doesn't exist. You get there, nobody says anything still. They take you to something that's not even yours. You're busy. Photos, cameras, for something that's not even yours. But you know what? We forgive. A lot of people in diaspora, they learn that they have to forgive or they lose their sanity. Yeah, when it comes to those such con stories. So you do forgive, and a lot of us, you can see there's authentic happiness that goes on, and it propels you to even do greater things or better things more than you could have done in the first place. It just makes you like, raise that standard. But forgiving, it's not all about just my story like diaspora kind of things. There's a lot of situations that you go through, that you've gone through. Some people who have had maybe their spouses cheating with their sisters. Yeah, and now Nicole is saying forgive that. Okay, land is different, but my husband slept with my sister. He's seen her JJ and he wants me to forgive. Not happening, Nicole. It's not happening. So why do you forgive? You forgive for you because you love yourself, because you care for you. It's not about that other person at all. It's for you, for your own good, for your mental well-being. We have these things as human beings. If he had a physical wound, you'll go there taking some painkillers and putting all sorts of things down, surgical spirit. You let it hurt so bad because you want a relief. Tomorrow it will be healed, tomorrow it will be better. So we'll do anything for that. But when it comes to our emotional one, our mental well-being, we want to drag that for too long. That emotional pain, that anger, that resentment, you want to feel it. Because time heals everything. So you want no, I'm not letting time heal this one. You want to drag it for a lifetime if you could, until you seek that revenge, until you get that revenge. So wrong for you because you're only killing you. You don't take poison to kill another person, to kill your enemy. It's going to kill you. It's killing you, but just slowly. You got to let go and relieve yourself out of that. The things we tolerate are the things that drain our energy. The things that we accept are the things that make us irritable. And we need to put a stop to those things. And also, we know that if we don't forgive people, if we don't want to forgive people, we don't deserve forgiveness ourselves. We're not perfect. We make mistakes. We only attract who we are, what we are. right? So what are those tips that I'm suggesting for us to avoid certain situations? Say, for instance, you have this yelling spouse, really passing the boundary there, just almost hitting you. They'll soon will. They soon will. What are some of those things we need to do? Boundaries. We need to set boundaries. With whoever, our workmates or family. You know those workmates with their jokes? The derogatory jokes that makes everybody laugh, and then you excuse it for banter or the remarks, and everybody's go like, oh, just work banter. No, it's upset me. It's make me angry. It hurt me. It's not funny. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. You can't keep on tolerating that. They're yelling from I don't know who. You got to tell them, I don't like it, stop. So how are you going to do that? Because you need to protect yourself. You need to protect yourself, so you start by telling them, inform them. And the way to inform them is like you would when you talk about the sky being blue. Everybody knows that is no new story. You don't go exactly, ooh, the sky is blue. Nobody does that. You'll go like, the sky is blue, right? That's the tone you need to tell them. You're yelling. You're informing them. They're probably not aware. They've not caught themselves yelling. So you're telling them, you're informing them, you're yelling. And hopefully most sane people should stop at that time. Should know better. But this one, maybe if it doesn't stop, then it's about time to go to the next step. You don't know you're yelling. I've informed you you're yelling, but you think you still have to yell. So now you request them. And hopefully that works. If it doesn't, you need now to insist. Yeah, insist. Tell them, you're yelling at me, I don't like it, and I'm gonna leave. If it's leaving the room or whatever, you're yelling at me, I don't like it, I'm going to leave the room. And you hope at that time they'll listen. If they still don't listen, then you actually leave. If you don't, you are enabling this. If you don't say anything, you're enabling this. They'll keep on doing it. Some people don't even know they do certain thing. You are letting them off, and it can only get worse at times. Whether it's your friends with their unsolicited criticism, those that come into your house, oh, your curtains are this. Okay. No, stop. That's not nice. Oh, you need a better curtains. Why did you buy this kind of curtain? I don't like you saying that. It's not nice. I don't like you saying that. It's not nice. You need to stop, or I'll stop being friends with you. Yeah. Why did you let them off, and then it will drain your energy, it will hurt you for such a long time, you won't even be able to deal with it later on. You got to deal with it there and then. Stop it there and then. Protect you. Cool. So we've done that, we need to remember to always raise our standards. We don't expect things from other people when we're doing the opposite. You don't like those jokes, don't make them. You don't like being yelled at, don't yell back. Yeah, it works like that, and you'll get that back. The only people who will stay in your life are the people who deserve to be. Don't worry about the others. They'll just, yeah, you'll have the important people in your life that respect your boundaries and love your boundaries. You're not going to really lose important people. It's not going to happen. Only nice people will stay in your life. So what are some of those things you could do to practice to forgive if you're still holding on these things so bad and you think you can never forgive? Number one, just have compassion for the other person. Treat them as a child. Tell themselves maybe they're acting from fear, maybe they're vulnerable. You know, when you look at it like that, it might make you have more compassion for them. They're acting from lack of knowledge. They don't know it's wrong to yell. You can't do that anymore. You can't come to somebody's personal space. They don't know that. So you inform them, and they'll hopefully act on that. Look at things at a different angle. Maybe the angle, maybe just differently from your own, because maybe you're just acting out of rage. Maybe your childhood included a lot of yelling and you hate the yelling, and you think people are yelling even before they yell. It could be all that. So try and look at it at a different angle. That's still not working. Erase the person from the equation. Just take them out from the equation. Say, for instance, you're in a boat, you're riding in the middle of nowhere, you're expensive boat, and a boat from somewhere just comes and hits you and scratches your boat. There's nobody in it. Nobody in it. You're not going to yell at yourself. So you just tack it in. But if there was somebody in the other boat, maybe they were drunk or something, you're going to flip, right? You're going to flip. So just erase that other person from that equation. Then remind yourself this won't matter some 6 months down the line, some years down the line. It will be just like a blip somewhere. So just blip them already. Just let go and know that it won't matter. Ask yourself, will it even matter later? Is it that important? It's not important to. So don't keep on carrying that along for a long time. Love yourself so much to always choose you. When you keep choosing you, you keep investing in you, looking after yourself. So all those things, other things will be like, detail stuff. I don't like that stuff. I don't like that. You're not a friend that I want in my life. You're draining my energy. You're making me always angry, irritable, and full of rage. I don't want you. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Keep a small circle of friends that matters and family that matters. People that are after your well-being. Right? That's it for today. I want to recommend this book. I've told you about it before. If you follow my videos, that book is amazing. You need to have that book in your life. Coach yourself to success. It really is amazing. I only started and I'm like, where have you been? Where have you been? But I don't know. I don't know whether this time around I'll actually give out this book. I know it's good to give out. You want it to circulate. You want to spread the love. But this one will be a hard one. Let's see when we get there. Let's see when we get there. Otherwise, the discussion for today is not something that you think is so big that you'll never forgive. You keep on thinking of it and you're like, will I ever? Yeah, is that thing? Use the comment section to tell me. I would really like to hear from you. Otherwise, that's it for today. Thank you and bye.